One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So BYU's offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Quick spin on the run. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Kalani Sitake got this Cougar program back in the national spotlight last season. 11 wins, and boy, did they do a great job in finishing off close games.
And boy, are they fun to watch. You talk about close games, yes, they won those, but fake punts, fake field goals, going for it on fourth down, like BYU's brand of football, Palmer, is always entertaining.
It's always entertaining. I remember a little while ago, people were wondering how they were going to fare in the Big 12, but they've proven that they can compete for a conference championship, and who knows this year, maybe take the next step to the CFP.
And now on second down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
BYU has this offense clicking. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
He'll keep it himself. Past the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bachmeyer. Under fire. Fires downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hagan. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
The Cougars will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cyclones offense will take the field for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Hunt is on its way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Snagged out of the air. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
And the Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Sauer. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the run, it's Hansen. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's on target and complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And how about this call and excellent timing between the quarterback and running back on the angle route.
And how nice is it, Reese, on offense to have running backs that can catch the football, right? In these types of situations, on 3rd down, they can help your drives continue. They can give another element to this offense the defense has to worry about. This running back really is a weapon.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Sauer. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. The inside handoff.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
A first down run on the doorstep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa State!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. He's got an open man. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Beck. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the 1st. Racing to the right. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown, Cyclones! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They go to the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Fires to the big fella. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Martin.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Sowell. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, if I'm a coach, I'm always trying to isolate a running back on a linebacker any chance I can get, and they got it there, but winning for the linebacker. Great job seeing that ball, going and attacking the running back as soon as he catches it and getting him on the ground.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Iowa State! Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Hagan. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Unloads it left. Caught on the outside, it's Roberts. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Bachmeier. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Sowell. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Beck. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he got loose. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Cyclones are rolling down the field. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Now improvising. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Iowa State sending the offense back out. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sowell. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Powers through the defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll go to the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back, the Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running to the left. Creates a little space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Martin. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wants to throw again. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Fitted in the window for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He'll pull it on the read. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got it in the middle. It's Sowell. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Sauer. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And I like the decision. To go up by more than a touchdown in the 4th quarter is the right call, but the execution doesn't come through. Now this football game is totally different. You don't have a 2-score lead. Your defense is going to have to step up for you in a big moment late in this football game.
Makes the catch.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Quick strike complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.